is going on, guys? This is Guitar Man for CODZ115. It is here, finally, the Zetsubou no Shima gameplay trailer. It looks absolutely epic. Now, I got some screenshots here because I can't show the trailer due to copyright reasons, but if you want to check out the trailer, it's in the description below. There'll be a link for you. Go click on it, watch it, and it is awesome. Let's jump into the frames that we got. The first one is the end of the beginning cutscene with our Origins characters on this boat floating towards the Island of Despair, this Zetsubou no Shima. The next picture is going to be of the actual map. this is just a still image of it, but it looks creepy. It's nighttime, you know, there's no sun, it's in the moonlight. It's kind of reminiscent of the Giant or Derice, but in Derice it was, you know, lit up by the light of the moon. Now it's just like the shadows are there and it's just creepy. So that's good. They're promising the creep factor in this map. Now we got this interesting little structure. It kind of looks like, to me, we're gonna have like another 4 elemental things going on here, just like we had in Drak with the 4 elemental bows. This might represent the 4 something, right? So we go and kill zombies around this. Looks like a nice little training area. So let's move on to the next picture. Now, this whole map is based off of Division 9. And Division 9 is supposed to be like the equivalent of 935, like the Japanese equivalent of 935. They've been experimenting with 115, with plants, animals, and humans. And this is like little test chambers that we got going on here. And, you know, they got these guys in here. And it's kind of creepy. The whole map is just really, you know, downtrodden, really creepy, and Division 9 is some crazy mother truckers, you know what I'm saying. Now we gotta look at our first zombie. This zombie looks absolutely, when I saw this for the first time, this zombie looks absolutely scary, and to have like a bunch of these things coming at you, I mean, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be a very scary map, and I just can't wait for it to happen. It released today, Tuesday, and we have a week before the map comes out. It's just a creepy looking zombie. And there's a pretty nice little screenshot of, it looks like, I don't know, like power lines or pylons in the back there. That might be a part of the building that we saw in the beginning. Then we have the characters running through this dark map, so you can see where part of the map is actually like a little bit lit up, and then a lot of the maps parts are kind of dark and dim. We have this electrical sort of trap here. It's really hard to get it, but it's this electrical vine trap. More shots of the crew. Now it looks like new weapons are coming back into this map. Thank God we didn't get any new weapons for Drak. They want to make up for that. We have the MX Garand coming in right here, and later we see the HD40, or the remake of the MP40, which is really great. If you can't get it in supply drops in multiplayer, you can play it with it in zombies, so that's really cool. We have the Bowie knife. We see the Bowie knife back there, shooting an HVK. We have this kind of green lights in the back that might look like those are traps, like, hey, you know, this green light, you can hit the trap, and we're going to see a little bit of that trap later. Now, this is really interesting. So we said that Division 9 was working on 115 with plants, animals, and humans. We're going to see in the next couple shots here that they've been dealing with arachnids, or insects, like little tiny little spiders. Yes, these spiders and plants are going to be coming here, so it looks like we have some cocoons happening. The next shot really reminds me of, let's say, the dogs in Mob of the Dead, or the dragons in Drak. It looks like we're going to be feeding these plants some zombies, and we might get something really cool out of it, right? I mean, that seems to be the theme of a lot of adjacent Blundell's maps, especially with Mob of the Dead and Horizon Drag, a little bit with Shadows of Evil, where you do these certain steps and you get a wonder weapon. You know, there's no wonder weapons in the box anymore. You have to go and actually do a task to get these wonder weapons. So we got this plant coming out of the ground, and that's probably a location where you have to feed it some zombies. Or these plants just could be like eating you too. Another shot of the map, a nice little cinematic shot here. Now we see the HG40 coming in, so they've been showing this gun a lot in the trailer, so we're definitely going to be getting that weapon, and it looks like the MX Garand in this map, so I'm really, really happy for that. Now here's what I'm talking about. We have this plant eating this zombie. It's not eating us, right? It's not eating the player. It's eating the zombie, so I guess we feed it about 7 or 8 zombies, and it gives us the wonder weapon, or let's say the first version of the wonder weapon, right? Those pillars could come in later and help us like upgrade them, right? Now we see the box. This is just sort of the standard box that we've seen throughout these maps. A little down plane in the back. We see some more shots of Takiao. I mean, this whole map's based off of Takiao. Takiao's rocking everything. Dempsey here with the death machine. Takiao again with the MP, or the HG40. We have Rick Toffin having the BMR. Now this is an interesting shot. We get a little bit of information in the background. There might be a screen back there that we might interact with. There's also a ladder to the right of him that we probably could go down or jump down. As we're going to see a little bit later, we have different pathways. You know, very, very reminiscent of Shangri-La and Shinonuma. So I mean, this map, if you could think about it, it's a little bit of Shinonuma and a little bit of Shangri-La kind of mixed in together, and then you get Zetsubou no Shima. Now we see the plane here. I bet you anything, Takiao, you know, version 1, you know, from the old games are going to be in this plane that we're probably going to have to take down. What you're probably watching here is this plane is probably flying around the island, and then we have to do something, kind of with the death ray like we did in Horizon Drag, and shot down the rocket to bring Dempsey 1.0 down. We're probably going to have to do something to shoot this plane down, and bam, we can complete the Easter egg. So that's just my assumption of this shot here. Now this is really cool. We have some down planes. I mean, this is like, you know, either in Pompeii or the Bermuda Triangle or something like this. We have these down planes on this island, and these propellers are really going to come in handy when it comes to killing the zombies. These are traps. I don't know who kind of rigged these traps up, but I don't know if it was Division 9 or we just had enough time to get these traps going. But it does look like we can get this and kill zombies with the propellers here. So that's really, really great. Now this is a shot that I wanted to bring up right here. We have what it looks like the whole map. Now I don't know if you can make it out, but it's like I said, it's kind of reminiscent of Shinonuma, where we have 4 parts of the map, and we have the center in the middle, or the building's going to be the center in the middle, sort of linking everything, almost like Shadows of Evil, but I just kind of think of it as Shinonuma. We have the initial building that we spawn in Shinonuma, and then we have the 4 branching parts out. So it looks pretty darn good, and we know that there are like tunnels and stuff. Like right here, we have this tunnel, probably in an underground portion of the map. We go through this tunnel, and it pops us out at the top of the map, which is really cool. It's a really nice escape. A lot of tight areas in this map. Here we see the tunnels. Now this is an actual pipe that you go down, and it shoots you into the water. It comes out the other end and shoots you up in there. And we also have another new weapon. I forget what these are called. These are the pistols that were introduced in multiplayer and supply drops a while back. But the next shot is probably going to be the most sort of controversial of this whole thing, is we have a death machine trap, and they did a very, very sneaky thing. They put another drop behind the death machine. Now let me know what you guys think that is. To me, it looks like an egg. So we had a new drop in the Horizon Drag, which was the fuse for the tram, or the tram fuse, right? This might be something where we can pick up this drop, and it goes in our inventory, and we could deposit it somewhere and probably get a drop or a weapon or something like that. It's just another little mechanic to do the exact same thing in Derision Drock if you like the tram fuse. I didn't use the tram fuse too much, but definitely is cool when you needed a drop, like a random drop. We see another trap here, which is the wind tunnel trap, I'm going to name it. It sucks the zombies out. I mean, there's traps all over this map, which is really nice, because if this is going to be a tight map, you don't see a lot of open spaces too much, or places to train, so you'd probably be running around this entire map just trying to survive. That's why we have some OP weapons, some new weapons, things like that, some new drops, some new traps, so this way we can escape the zombies. And as you're going to see, there are spiders in this map. Yes, so what we've seen before was like the nest, and then we go up to these guys, and or they just spawn in randomly, or they come out of these cocoons, and these spiders are absolutely creepy. They look like Black Widow spiders, so they're not talking about tarantula spiders. These guys are the like, I'm looking at them and they're just like making my skin crawl a little bit. Oh my god. But hopefully that these guys aren't around all the time, though. I hope that they kind of replace dogs. I'm really hoping that they replace dogs in this map. Maybe there's a round where, you know, as it would be like a dog round, it's just a spider round. That's it. So this way we're still fighting zombies. We're still having that experience that we love. The next shot here is the underwater portion of this. Now, I know this video is kind of long, but we're almost done here. We have an underwater portion of Takiao just kind of shooting the HT-40 underwater, which is going to be really crazy dynamic. How are you supposed to train in the water? I don't know. Let me know below if you dig the whole water aspect coming into zombies. And now we get to the main guy himself. I don't know what to call this dude, but I'm gonna call him Behemoth, because he gets sucked in. A random zombie gets sucked into the ground. He pops up and he turns into this monstrosity creature, you know, swamp looking thing. Now, he definitely is freaking scary. He has 3 portals on his body that you're probably going to have to shoot. They're really easy targets. Probably reminiscent of the Margwa. We don't know if it's going to be really easy to take him down if we just kind of, you know, double tap and pack a punch these, you know, shoot at these little spores that are on his body, take him down really quick. I would suspect he's not going to be around all the time, because he's definitely running in this trailer. So he's probably going to spawn in, you know, just like the Panzer, or just like the Margwas and everything in Shadows of Evil and Derision Drock. And we're just going to take him down, guys. But awesome looking map. We see the Shiva back there, so he's really close to spawn, or that might be the MA81 actually. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this trailer, of this whole breakdown here. I mean, this is a pretty extensive breakdown. I like to bring you a lot of information. A lot of things are on my mind. Stay tuned for more zombie videos. Definitely next week we're going to be making a lot of videos, Easter egg stuff, training, just ways to survive this new map leading into the future maps, right? Zetsubou no Shima comes out next Tuesday, the 19th. Stay tuned. Let me know if this video helped you guys. Like and subscribe. I'm Guitar Man, and I'll see you later.